Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 10 of my modded survival series. In the previous episode, we did do a little bit of exploration around the area in this world, and the intent was to find a new location for a base. Because I've been living down in the caves, I decided that I wanted something a little bit better. Didn't really care much for the top, the surface. I did find it in like the first episode, I guess, but came out here, found this crag biome, and I have never actually built in a crag biome before. Huge mountains. I think the Y level on this is 253 or something like that, but I have a problem. In between episodes, I was doing a little bit of experimentation, played around with different methods for getting rid of large amounts of cobble and dirt and stuff like that, because I need to basically excavate this entire area to put in the dwarven fortress that I kind of have plans for. And things like this behind me, it's large, it's ugly, I want to get rid of it. So I played around with Buildcraft using a filler in a single player world, and I don't know what it is. They've changed it a little bit and there's a lot more animations. It could be just a client-side issue, I don't know, but it was causing a lot of crashes of my world. Don't want to do that on my server because I don't want to have to deal with any kind of crashes there, but it looks like I'm going to have to do some sort of manual process with Tinker's tools, so I'll probably have to head back to my base, create hammers, excavators, things like that. And I don't like manual process, but it is what it is. So if I come in here, basically I'm just going to be carving out this entire area. Since this is basically going to be a manual process, I'll probably limit the amount of camera time it's going to take, but I can start moving a large portion of my base over to this new area. I lit it up in here just to make sure that mobs will kind of stay away a little bit. I can set up a temporary area in this space, at least for all of my equipment and all of my inventory, stuff like that, and we should be able to go. So in order to make that a little bit easier, I don't want to do that with just a pick. Just doing it with a pick is going to be pretty bad. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and create a little bit more in terms of Tinker's tools. So let me go ahead and head back to my temporary base all the way across the map, and I will meet you there and we'll start creating these tools. Alright guys, I made it back to my base, and I looked in my chest over there and I only saw a few ingots of cobalt, and so I went to the nether, grabbed a bunch, and then came back in here and realized that I still had quite a bit of cobalt left in my chest. So I went ahead and put it in the smeltery here, and I got about 50 ingots of cobalt, but I still have some in here. And I went ahead and did a couple of things while I was waiting. One was to upgrade my tool forge. Let me break that. I don't think that I did this on camera, but if I look at the recipe, it's basically just the seared bricks with some iron. You can technically use like blocks of gold or any kind of metals, I guess. Copper, I think, works as well. Just surrounding the tool station and you should be good. Basically, that will unlock additional items, and the things that I want to do are probably the hammer and the excavator. So I'm just going to do this really quick. You've probably seen people create these tools, maybe even me in the previous series, many times. So probably don't really need to go through too much of it. But basically, I am going to use paper, probably for my plates. Let me see if I can find all my sugar cane here. And convert this to paper. There we go. That's good. And I am getting lag from something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the lag, but I probably will just do paper bindings, because that'll give me an additional modifier. I guess 2 modifiers because of 2 items that are paper. Cobalt head. Let's see, what other things do we need for the hammer? Just the tough tool rod. But I need to get rid of these 5 ingots first. Otherwise, they will turn into manilion, or manulin, however you pronounce it, whenever I throw some ardite in here, because I want to grab the tough tool rod with ardite. And I guess I need 3 for that. So let me go ahead, throw these 2 in there. I'll have this emptied out before it catches up to it, before they actually smelt. So we got 2 ingots left. 1 more. Cool. I even cooked up some molten aluminum brass because I didn't realize that I already had these casts made. I don't remember making the casts. Must have been in between episodes at one time, but I already had everything in here prepared for me to go. So as soon as this ardite's done, I am going to make a tough tool rod out of it. And that's in my inventory already. There we go. And I will go ahead and put the tools together. I'm not sure what the excavator is going to be made out of. I might do another paper plate, to be honest. Here we go. And I guess I should have poured out the head here. But I might, I don't know what to do with the tough tool rod binding and the tool rod on this one. Sounds like pigmen are coming in from the nether. But I'll have to figure that one out. And I will come back as soon as I have crafted these tools. Alright guys, I am back and I have completed everything. And as you can see, I used my Neff hammer a little bit. I basically put like 3 or so levels, like modifiers of redstone on it, so the mining speed is really fast. I mean, it's just 1 hit, I guess, and it's breaking through the cobble and stone and everything. So yeah, that is pretty cool. I still have 1 modifier left on the hammer, and that's without the additional modifiers that you can get with the like the nether stars and the diamond and gold block. So I might do something with those. I'm not sure, but I left everything in here. I decided to go with a paper tough binding and ardite tough tool rod. So yeah, so that'll allow me to at least get the 2 additional modifiers. Let me just call this one a Nefcavator, and I can go ahead and throw some redstone on this. So I have 4 remaining. I did go through the tunnels and look for a little bit more on the redstone side, because I did basically run through all of my redstone. I should have probably been paying attention to this. 40. Alright, so let me do 1 more, and that should at least get me up to the 3 modifiers of redstone. So this will be pretty fast for digging out dirts. Alright, let me just double check. Yeah, 150 out of 150. Oh, I still have 2 remaining, so I only went through 2. Don't have enough redstone to go any further, but might not necessarily be needed. Um, that is pretty darn fast. I might save at least modifiers for... Oh, hello. Modifiers for either repair or maybe later I can put some power on it. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I might make these into RF tools. That way I can throw them into a charging station or something like that, and not have to worry about using additional cobalt to repair these tools. So yeah, I think that'll be pretty good, and I like these tools. They work out pretty well, and because of the fact that I'm having difficulties with the Buildcraft filler, I might end up having to use these tools for manual excavation of the new base. I'm hoping not, because that's going to take a very, very long time to do this manually. But at least I do have the ability with the hammer to carve out a 3x3 section. That is going to help out considerably, and it's fast. I'm just worried about the durability, because right now my only power is this little Stirling generator, and that's not going to cut it for whenever I need to power up these tools if I choose the RF route. But I do want to figure out a way to get back and forth between this area and my new base. So I found a writing desk from Mistcraft in one of the villages. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it, so let me just go ahead and put it there, and you can see that I can start creating Mistcraft books. But the thing that I want to do is see if I can come up with a intralinking book, because I don't want to have to link into the Nether and then link to the new base. That would be a pain. I would rather just take one trip. So in order to do that, I'm going to need an inkwell. What is the name of that? I thought it was inkwell. Maybe it's something well. No? Did they change that? Mistcraft. Oh, an ink mixer. Is this different? I think this is different. Alright, so this is a little bit different than what I'm used to, so I need to actually do a little bit of research. I'm assuming that I can just go ahead and create these, so let me go ahead and create something for this real quick. Let's see, so all I need are bottles, smooth stone, which I have plenty over here because of my train, or my cart, and I think it was wood, which is 2 pieces, so I have enough for that. How is this? It doesn't look any different than the inkwell. I do need to go out, because I do not have any ink sacks, I don't believe. I do. Yay. So let me figure out an ink vial. So ink sacks, water, and glass bottle. Might be able just to use a crucible to create some water supply, because I don't really need too much. And let me go ahead and get rid of this out of my crafting table. There we go. And I'll definitely be able to use this in the future, so this isn't going to be a complete waste. And bucket. Let me go ahead and just snag a little bit of water from in here. There we go. And I did not grab the ink sacs. Or maybe I did. I'm just not paying attention. That's cool. There we go. Ink vial. I'll probably need several of these. But let me see what I can do with one. There we go. So in order to create an interlinking panel, I will need to create probably some sort of dust. Iron dust, gold dust, any of that. But I do not have any way of getting the dusts. So let me take a look in NEI real quick. See if I can find like iron dust. Clay dust. Well, these are all industrial craft. I don't want to do industrial craft. At least not right now. Iron dust. That's pulverized iron. Why am I not seeing this? Or maybe it's called something else. Let me just look at gold then. Well, there's that from IC2 with a macerator. But I thought there was one with thermal expansion and... Well, I guess the sag mill and the pulverizer both create the IC2 gold dust, so that's kind of interesting. So I'll probably go with the sag mill. So let's go ahead and create one of those. Alright, so sag mill. Sag mill. Since we already have some Ender IO infrastructure, shouldn't be too difficult to do this. So I need basic capacitor, and I think I have everything for that, so let's go ahead and do this. And what was that? Redstone. That is copper. Redstone, copper. I'll just go ahead and grab a little bit more copper. Grab more iron, because I'm sure that I'll need it. Let's see, do I have any bars in here? I do. Actually, do I have any of this stuff already? It doesn't look like it. So let me go ahead, come in here, create one of these. Yeah, might as well create both of them. Why not? I'll probably be using this at some point. There we go. And I don't have flint on me. Flint. There we go. Let me just go ahead and get quite a bit of that, and we will see why here in a little bit. Oh, piston. Always forget the piston. And don't have enough wood. Let me grab some wood. I keep thinking that's wood. It's just nether brick. It's confusing. It looks too similar on my monitor for some reason. There we go. Piston. And sag mill. Yay! So I should be able just to pop it on the top here. Yes, I know that we're running out of sides. This should be fine, but this will at least get us what we need. Let me just throw in a couple of these. Throw in... I guess I can't use a basic capacitor. Let me see if I can grab some of this iron powder. I thought this was going to give me iron dust. What if I just throw iron ore in there? Is that going to give me iron powder as well? I don't know if iron powder will work. Well, let's go find out. Let me just throw a couple of these in the ink mixer. For some reason I thought it was ink well before. Oh, okay, so these do work. So I'm just going to throw all of those in there. Why not? I'm hoping that we can grab a interlinking book. Do need some paper though. Let me just grab quite a bit, because with Mistcraft, it's always going to use a lot of paper. There we go. And crossing fingers. It's just a link panel. Boo. I was hoping that throwing several in there would give me a little bit of luck in regards to getting an interlinking panel, because I think each dust will give you like a 25% chance of getting an interlinking panel. So maybe have to just try it a couple more times. Let me go ahead and do one more on camera, and if that doesn't work, then I'll probably have to figure out something different. So I need more ink. There we go. And I do not want to grab that yet. I want to throw in some of this. There we go. Let me just make sure. Okay, so it didn't actually create it. It's just available. So let me throw in. So I'm not sure what the different colors are. Let me just throw in all 6 of those. I am not sure. Let me just try one more. Well, that is an interlinking panel, so that should work. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I need leather. There we go. I'm hoping this works. Or is this not how you do it? I can't remember. Unlink link book. Generate platform. Interlinking. So this one will generate a platform. I don't think that's ever happened to me with an interlinking book. But I am going to go ahead and right click it here, and I have a linking book. Yay! So now I should be able to bring this all the way over to the other base, the new base location, and use it. I'm actually going to rename this old base. That way I won't get these mixed up. So let me go ahead and create another interlinking panel, and I will be back as soon as I have that, and I have placed the books. Alright, so after a while, I mean, it wasn't too long, but I was unlucky a couple of times, created a couple of platform panels and just 3 regulars, but I finally got another interlinking book, and this is also with Generate Platform. Don't think that's going to be a problem, as I mentioned before. This time I used gold. I don't think it really matters. I think they both have the same percentage. But we should be good to go on that. So all I want to do now is probably go ahead and create just little pedestals for this. If I remember right, yeah, it's just like that. So I just need 2. So let me go ahead and craft a couple of these. And I don't want the books to burn. I noticed that certain areas, if I put chests or something, tends to catch on fire, so I do not want that to happen here. So all I need to do is run to the new base and go ahead and drop off this book, and go ahead and create the linking book on the other side, and that's just by shift right clicking with the book in hand, and that's basically it. So I will see you on the other side. Alright, so I made it to the other side, and while I was traveling I was thinking of a little issue that I'm going to have is whenever I create this link book, this ground might not be here at some point. So we need to probably keep an eye on where I put this book. Because if I start digging out and then jump into the link book on the other side, I will probably plummet to my death. But I'm going to take that risk and go ahead and create the link book here. And there it is. And all I have to do is throw that one there. And let me make sure that this is the one for here. I should be able to basically go back and forth, just right click and clicking on this little link panel right there, and I'm here. Yay! Alright, cool. So it did not create a weird platform here. So I should be able to come over here and rename this book just so that I know what overworld means. New base. There we go. Yay, so that was pretty easy. Didn't create a new age. This will be a little bit faster than traveling between the Nether and Overworld. Just going back and forth between the two places. Little on the loud side, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I think we're good to go. I should be able just to start moving all of my inventory over, and we can start carving things out. So let's take a look real fast. I think I'm running low on time now, but the thing that I'm going to use to transfer things back and forth is a dolly. And that's pretty simple. It's just iron and wood. I think I have all of that in my inventory. So let me go ahead and shift click that. Might create a couple just to be on the safe side. So these I can just right click on a chest and I'll be able to carry them with me. Come over here. It does give me a little bit of slowness and mining fatigue while I have the stuff in my my hands, but I should be able just to drop these basically anywhere and retain all of their items. So I should be able just to go back and forth a couple of times and just use the dolly, bring everything over, and I'll probably do all of that off camera. Might move my smeltery over here, not sure yet. I might just leave it there for the time being, because I still do have my Steve's cart mining over there. I might actually bring the cart over here, since it does carve out a 5x5. I might be able to make the tracks go in particular ways and have it carve out stuff for me. Might try that out. I don't know, but I'll do a lot of the digging and stuff in between episodes. That way we're not having to watch all of this during an episode. And I will come back in the next episode so that we can start building more on this new base. If you could rate the video down below, it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.